Hey, somebody's checking this. I'll put it on here. Here.
You're not getting the leg. Give me 5 minutes.
You get bonds at the time?
Yeah, just waiting that fucking baseball.
Jacob's. Oh, this goes like coffee. Yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't. Take off the glove first. You have to put the good thing on first.
Somebody comes at me with
cool, right?
I'm gonna try and react to what you said.
You ready?
Not my right.
Oh, yeah.
So this is usually just one thing. Now, if you want to move around, you're probably going to have to do some basic dance.
Oh, her.
Dude, you gotta check if you have good skill. You're going to put your hands up on the whole here. This is made of wood. Breathe in. That's wood. Take a look. Yeah, oxidize it. Get a good tight feel. There are some wood stuff around.
This is the bun. The bun's in the way.
My bun gets in my way too when I'm.
Yeah, we have to. Sweaty inside and everything.
No way. Be the other way?
I don't know. He's on the fire. Back up, sir. Sir.
We used to do it together.
We need help.
Sir, please stop. Not the right.
We need help. Can you ram into him? Ram into him. Ram into him.
Just don't feel comfortable outside.
They tell us that this is Bobby.
How's it feel? How's it feel with all that on? How does it feel? What if it was 100 degrees out and you were on a line for like 10 hours? Do you think you can do it?
No.
No? This is a statement.
Hey, temperatures. All you might want to do is stay inside all the time.
How long do you guys stay before you rotate?
I want to stay.
Trying to get one.
Switch. Get rid of the shield.
Yeah, if somebody else wants to put on, that's fine.
Yeah, let me put it on.
No.
All right. Just for posterity, I want you to say your name first and last, spell it out, and your rank as well.
Charles Sharp, SHARP. I'm a senior police officer with the City of Manassas Police Department.
Officer Sharp, give us an idea of what we're doing here today. This is the annual police camp for Manassas City children?
Correct.
Okay.
It's our 6th annual police camp. It's a 1-week camp we run during the summertime for our rising freshmen. It's a great opportunity for the students to engage with law enforcement, kind of about what the police do, but not only that, the camp teaches a lot of teamwork and leadership skills, and it's a great platform to send them off as they embark on their high school journey.
Talk about the different elements that they will experience here. Right now we're doing civil disturbance.
Correct.
So kind of describe what we're doing right now.
What we'll actually do is they're trying on some of the gear, they're seeing what it actually feels like to put that on. Then we'll go through some scenarios and some drills and some formations, teaching them how we train kind of, and then we'll actually put them in a scenario where although it's sterile and it's a safe environment, we'll raise the ante and let them get to experience, like a mock scenario, mock riot, and see how they react and perform.
So that gear is pretty heavy,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so talk about it. I'm sure you've worn that gear before. and we're in the middle of summer,
Yep.
right? So putting all that stuff on,
Yep.
a hot day. Talk about what that's like out there. What these kids are actually getting, at least a taste of it.
It's hot, you know, and sometimes you don't realize it until you get out there or you put it on. A lot of times, what we talked about a lot is they see things on TV about police and stuff like that, and it's funny to see their reactions, how different it is when they actually get to do it. So,
what are some of the other activities that they get to do here at camp?
we'll do everything from K9, Emergency Services Unit, which is our SWAT team, Special Tactics. They got to see different assaults, got to partake in different drills from them. Tomorrow we'll be going to our emergency vehicle operations track. They'll actually be able to get in a police car and respond like with us. They'll also do simulators, so what it's like to be like in a real life pursuit. They'll also go through evidence and forensics. On Thursday we do a whole day of different kinds of evidence collections and forensics days and photograph. And then on Friday we actually do a lot of defensive tactics, controlling, arresting, and use of force and levels of force we use. So it's a real gamut of everything in police work.
What's everyone's favorite part of camp? What do they like the best?
You get a mix of it. We got a lot of people yesterday that just loved the K9 demo. A lot of guys this morning loved our emergency services demo, and some of them are getting a kick out of the CDU stuff right now. So everyone's got different personalities, so it seems like something's touched on some people and others like others. So,
is it the goal of this camp to not only introduce youth to police officers and to get them to understand a little bit more about who police officers are and how they work, but maybe someday make them think that they could have a career in law enforcement?
Yeah, on day one we ask them, I always ask, is there anyone interested in law enforcement? And you get about half the group really likes law enforcement, as thinking about a career in law enforcement. And it's funny, by the end of the camp, sometimes there's usually even more. Something they maybe not have considered, just wanted to try it out or were curious about police work, and end up saying, wow, that's pretty cool, I might want a career in that.
For how long does the camp run?
Camp runs for 1 week at the end of June from the 25th to the 29th, and the cadets will actually graduate at City Hall on July 9th in front of City Council.
And how many cadets do you have in camp this year?
We have 17 cadets this year in camp.
And talk about the process to get into camp. Is it application? Is it competitive? Do you take just anybody who
We
walks
did.
in?
We did have a number of applicants we had to turn away. It's an application process, and we usually go. We lean on the schools, and we try to navigate who would be the best fitted for the camp.
Is there anything else you want our readers to know?
No, that's just a great camp. If they have students that are in the future going to be rising freshmen, keep an eye out for the camp for next year or years to come. It's a great opportunity for us to engage with the kids in the community, and it's a great way to start them off in their high school career.
Perfect. All right, Mike, do me a favor. I want you to say and spell your name, first and last for me, please.
Michaelcraig.
And you live in Manassas? Okay, so Mike or Michael?
Michael.
Michael, okay. So talk to me about what we're doing here right now with the Civil Disturbance Unit. What are we doing?
We're kind of just learning about how they work, some of the equipment they use, what situations they handle, scenarios like that. But yeah, it's just like kind of learn about, like in the camp, we kind of just learn about how police, it's a lot different than how the media portrays them.
How so?
Just because the media portrays them as these bad people, but in reality, it's just kind of like just a relaxing experience. Well, it's kind of like.
Do you think that coming to this camp is giving you an idea that police are people too? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me about that. Why?
Well, they just do what everybody else would do. They live normal lives like other people, except maybe when they just get called up for something that might happen, like an incident or something like that. So.
Why did you want to do this camp?
I just kind of wanted to learn more about what a police does, kind of go in more detail, see what they do, the different units of the police, kind of like sections.
And what's been your favorite part so far?
Probably the SWAT. We did they did a simulation of like a hostage on a bus, do a flashbang out, showed us how they would go in and kind of get the hostage or the person who was in the bus.
And do you think that you'd want a career in law enforcement after seeing everything that goes on here? Why is that?
It just seems like a cool thing, and I mean, I've always wanted to be like somebody who helps other people and like not necessarily get recognized for it, but just help other people in everyday like scenarios.
Michael, what grade are you in right now?
Heading into 9th grade.
Going into 9th grade, and how old are you?
14.
What school do you go to?
I'm going to Osborne High School.
Osborne High School. Great. Michael, thanks for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.